Hi, I'm coming to you, all of you today, with a smile because guess what? Our skin ain't that thin, but we have got to come together and think of a way to deal with white privilege attitudes. I don't know the answer, but I wish somebody would help me with it. Keep it together, Sylvia. I was in the grocery store today and I did my shopping. I'm such a happy go lucky person. I talked to the people in the meat department because I wanted some muscle. And they had the compartment where they keep the seafood locked. And I asked, I said, why is this locked? And they said, oh, and they got the man, and he came and unlocked it. And I said, now, isn't that muscle right there? You don't even have to open it. Is that muscle? He said, yeah, it is. I got that. Got down to the dairy department, and I had another question, and they were restocking the store because I go to the store very early. And so it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And we talked, and I did that, and I alerted them that there was a carton of eggs that were cracked, like three or four of them cracked. And he laughed and he said, that's not, he said something that I won't repeat anyhow, but joking with me. And I did my shopping and having a good time, because I've got both my shots, felt good about myself. So I took my time more than normal. Now I've got to stop letting up on myself. I still have to stay vigilant. But anyhow, I finished my shopping and I go and get in line. And lady that's always there, nice African American lady, that her hair is always so beautiful, and she always waits on us, or I generally get in her line more or less, and went out of the store. As soon as she finished, as soon as I finished paying for my stuff, I remembered I didn't have any lemon. That's what I had came for. Lemon was one of the things, and I said, I forgot the lemon, and I looked back at her, and I said, can I go back in with the pack? And she was dealing with another customer, didn't hear me. There was someone buying some lotto tickets out of the machine, and he looked, he said, yeah, why not? Everybody, I said, you're right, that's a stupid question. So I took the cart, me, and went to the produce department that was right, that was, you had to go past the door that you go out of. So I went over and there was a person in there stocking up vegetables. And I said, these lemons, and they didn't look very fresh at all. They looked pretty bad, tops on West Avenue. Anyhow, I I said they're 99 cents each, and he said, and kind of gave me a look like I wouldn't get them, and I was like, so I was gonna go to Wegmans. That's my store. I love my Wegmans, and so I left, and I walking out of the door, and as soon as I get to the door to go out of the store completely, now the automatic doors have opened. Somebody runs up and says, excuse me, did you pay for that? And I look, I said, what are you, security? No. And I said, so, he said, did you pay for this? No, I didn't pay for it. And I said it like that in a joking kind of way. And he grabbed my card. He said, well, then you're going back. I said, hold on, wait a minute. Back up. What are you doing? And he said, did you pay for this? And I looked at him. I said, are you security? No. I said, tell me something then. I said, do you own the store? No. I said, do you own the merchandise in the store? No. I said, okay, so let me get this. I'm just trying to clarify where your involvement in this uh, lands, because you don't own the store, you don't own the merchandise, you're not hired to protect the merchandise, but you accost me about merchandise. So what, you're suspecting that I'm stealing? What have I stolen? This, you're stealing this, you're walking out of the... I said, so you're assuming this? By what means do you come to that conclusion that I've stolen something? You didn't go to the register. I said, you know what? Go get security and hurry up. And he said, fine. And grabbing the thing. Yeah. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm almost 60. But if it was a time, y'all know, y'all already know. Anyhow, he grabbed, and then another employee that I talked to in the meat department, he was a meat employee, the second man, came and said, what's the problem? And he said, well, do you have a receipt? And I looked at him. I said, yes, of course. He said, did you show it to him? I said, I don't have to show him shit. And I don't have to show you nothing. Go get the security. Now, when I'm saying security, I'm flustered. I mean in security or the manager or somebody with authority. And then the lady that waited on me, the cashier, she comes around the corner and she says, what's the... Then she said, she paid for her stuff. What are you bothering her? Well, that's all she had to say. I said, God damn it, I told you I didn't have to say nothing to you, and you were not supposed to say nothing to me. And he shook his head, rolled his eyes, and, there was no, ma'am, I'm sorry. Ma'am, it was a mistake, and please forgive, none of that, nothing. But shook his head, dusted his hair like in the back, like niggers, that kind of attitude. I kid you not. And he walked back to the back. Now, I added the little N-word stuff because that's how it appeared. Like, you're so ignorant, but he didn't say that. Okay? The owner, the manager comes around. Once somebody went and got him, and he said, what's the problem? And I explained what I just explained to you. And he said, I'm so sorry. I said, would you like to see my receipt? We can go item to item with my receipt. He said, that is absolutely not necessary. He said, I spoke to you in the store back there. I saw you when you were shopping. There's no way do I believe that. Okay? And if no one saw you do anything wrong, you were not supposed to. And even if they did, they weren't supposed to approach you. There is a procedure that we have. And I said, that sounds about right. And he said, is there anything that I can do to make your day go better? Because I don't want you to leave out of here and your day go bad like this. And it's just starting. Because by this time, I am so upset that I'm 38 hot. You heard me. I'm ready to... I got 6 sons, y'all. Even though I'm 60, but I ain't taking it there. But I was so... When I got in my car, I walked away from the guy and I said, okay, well, he said, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Can I help you take you back? No. Just the fact that you're acknowledging that this is not the procedure. That's all I needed to know. And I didn't know what I was going to do at that point. Whether I was going to get, because this, as far as I'm concerned, amounted to assault. You had no authority to stop me. You had no authority to put hands on my cart or my merchandise. It was assault. You assaulted my person. You didn't touch me, but you assaulted me. You tried to intimidate me. You tried to invoke your authority over me. I, who am nothing. I said, I am a Rochester, New York State certified school teacher for more than 30 years. And I opened up my wallet. I said, I got enough money to pay for whatever I want. I said, I have no reason to come in here and steal anything. And I said, and if I did, you, bus boy, you think you would have caught me? I was, I was, I was, Lord, y'all. I didn't get to, coming out my mouth wrong, but I was upset. So I nice nasty them. You know how you nicely tell somebody off in a nasty way? Oh, I went there. I did go there. And I got in my car. I realized I was shaking. My hand was shaking because I'm not the young person I used to be. Because when I used to be a young person and something like that happened, my hand wouldn't shake. You know why? Because it was in a ball. I was using it. It was occupied. It had something to do. But glory to God. You know what, y'all? I, at this stage, should not go through this by nobody's hands. But guess what? This is the second time in the last year and so that this has happened to me. The first time by police officers. And I'll be able to tell that story real soon. And that's something that y'all really ain't going to believe. So if it's happening to me this regularly, how many other people is it happening to? Think about, think about what you're being told or asked. And think about whether or not what you're being told and asked would have been told or asked to someone of Caucasian descent in that same scenario. And if you come to the conclusion that it wouldn't have went that way, we need to really figure out how we're going to not drop the ball this time. We're going to continue this Black Lives Matter and deal with some of the issues that are blatant and not as blatant, because this is like a pancake about to explode. Emotions are high, and white privilege is getting mad that they're being asked not to do these things. I don't know, y'all. It's a thin line between love and hate.